Chosen one, breathe. Because what I'm about to tell you is not a coincidence, not a random message, and definitely not an accident. If this video found you, it means the veil between you and the universe has thinned just enough for you to hear what has been whispering around your energy field for months. November 27th is not an ordinary date. It is not another day passing like smoke through time. It is an unlocking, a cosmic ignition point, a divine signal woven into your destiny long before you were even aware of your own awakening. Before we go deeper, pause for a moment. Like this video, subscribe, and comment, "I'm ready," so this message anchors into your timeline. Because after today, nothing in your life remains the same. The universe has been arranging something behind the scenes. A realignment, a recalibration, a recoding of your entire energetic blueprint. This isn't something you manifest with a thought. This is something written into your soul contract. And now, at last, the timing is exact. November 27th is the moment your fate begins to unfold in front of you. The moment the 7 miracles start unlocking one by one. The moment your old timeline collapses and the path meant only for you rises like dawn over forgotten lands. Listen closely. Your soul brought you here. There is a reason you've been feeling restless, chosen one. A reason your sleep has been different, your senses sharper, your emotions pulled in unpredictable waves. You've been standing at a threshold without realizing it. The universe has placed you in a corridor, an energetic hallway, where every step you take carries the weight of decisions made in lifetimes before this one. And now, November 27th turns the key to the door you've been waiting to walk through. You have been sensing a pressure in the unseen, like something pressing inward, trying to reveal itself. That's because the old timeline is dissolving. Doors that were sealed, blessings that were delayed, and manifestations that held themselves in suspension. They were not denied. They were simply waiting for the vibration of your soul to reach resonance with what was promised to you. That moment arrives on November 27th. This is why you've been stripped of people, situations, and illusions. You are being positioned, refined, reborn. This date is not about luck. It is about alignment. It is about destiny stepping forward and announcing itself. And destiny does not whisper. It arrives like thunder beneath your ribs. The universe does not deal in randomness. Miracles are not accidents. They are divine activations placed strategically on your path at exact moments of frequency alignment. And on November 27th, 7 of them ignite like stars, reclaiming their light. These miracles are not small. They are not gentle. They are not subtle. These are timeline-altering, destiny-rewriting, reality-shifting interferences sent directly into your life to push you where fear could not. Miracles that rearrange what you think is possible. Miracles that expose what was hidden. Miracles that remove what blocks your purpose. Miracles that elevate you into a new realm of abundance, connection, clarity, and soul truth. You will feel the first miracle before you see it. It will show up as a sudden inner knowing, a shift in your intuition, a moment where something clicks inside you, like a forgotten memory returning. And once the first activates, the others follow in a sequence designed only for your path. You are not imagining it. You are not dreaming. The universe is preparing to intervene directly in your life. You have earned this shift. Chosen one, before a divine unlocking, isolation is inevitable, not as punishment, not as abandonment, but as sacred preparation. The universe removes you from noise distractions, and low-frequency connections, so you can actually receive the energy coming toward you. You have not been alone. You have been in spiritual quarantine, protected from energies that could distort the blessings forming behind the veil. Think about the people who left suddenly, the opportunities that slipped away, the emotional storms that forced you inward. None of that was accidental. You were being separated from cycles no longer aligned with your new timeline. You were being stripped of identities you outgrew. You were being freed from spiritual baggage you never needed to carry into the next phase of your journey. Your isolation was not a setback, it was the initiation. And on November 27th, the purpose of that isolation finally reveals itself. You'll look back and realize every loss was actually a clearing. Every delay was actually protection. Every ending was actually preparation for the 7 miracles now moving rapidly toward your reality. There is a sound the universe makes when a timeline collapses. You feel it before you hear it. Your intuition spikes. Your dreams turn vivid. You sense the ending of something you can't yet name. And chosen one, you've been feeling that collapse for weeks now. The old timeline, the one built on your past wounds, old beliefs and outdated energies, cannot survive the frequency of what is coming. This is why you've noticed small disruptions, emotional unraveling, or sudden clarity that feels almost too sharp to ignore. The timelines are separating. The one you're leaving behind is losing its grip. The one you're stepping into is calling you forward. On November 27th, the collapse is complete, not in a destructive way, but in a liberating way. The old energetic scaffolding around you breaks apart so the universe can rebuild your path on a foundation of destiny rather than fear. You will feel a shift in your body, a stillness in your mind, a certainty that enters your spirit with a quiet but unstoppable force. This collapse is sacred. It is the clearing required for miracle-level manifestation. The universe never sends transformation without signs, and the sign tied to November 27th is one of the rarest, an alignment so precise that only those who have reached a certain level of spiritual maturity can receive it clearly. You will notice a repeating symbol, number or synchronicity that starts following you, like it's tracking your energy field. You may see it on clocks, receipts, random places where logic says it shouldn't be. This synchronicity is the universe marking your readiness. It's the cosmic timestamp confirming your place in what's about to unfold. Pay attention. The sign is not random. It is the universe tapping your consciousness. It is the divine saying, "Prepare, you're next." This sign will appear right before your first miracle unlocks, and when it does, you will feel an internal shift that cannot be denied. A sensation of alignment, a sense of being watched over, a deep inner knowing that something enormous is approaching your life. Chosen one, your vibration is undergoing a transformation. You may have felt it as pressure between your eyebrows, tingling in your hands, sudden emotional release, or a strange pull in your chest, as if your heart is recalibrating itself. You are not imagining it. These are symptoms of energetic elevation. To receive the miracles of November 27th, you had to rise out of the frequency that once kept you stuck. You had to detach from cycles that drained you, from connections that confused you, from situations that dimmed your intuition. You had to elevate into a frequency where blessings can finally find you. The universe has been tuning your energy like an instrument, adjusting your vibration to match the timeline that is now opening before you. And when the date arrives, your elevated frequency will act like a magnet, pulling the 7 miracles into your reality with a force that defies logic. This is not a gentle shift. It is a spiritual activation. One of the 7 miracles tied to November 27th is the miracle of reconnection, but not in the way the world usually describes it. This is not about returning to people who harmed you or revisiting versions of yourself you painfully outgrew. No, chosen one, this is the reconnection of your soul with its original blueprint, the path you were destined to walk before life's storms scattered you across timelines that were never meant to hold you. This miracle is the moment your spirit reaches back into the place it came from and retrieves the clarity, confidence, and direction that was once native to you. You may not remember the moment you drifted away from your true path. It could have been a heartbreak that shattered your inner compass, a betrayal that made you distrust your own instincts, a trauma that convinced you to shrink your presence so you wouldn't be hurt again. Or maybe you were surrounded by the wrong voices, the wrong energies, the wrong expectations, all whispering their fears into your destiny until you couldn't hear your own guidance anymore. This miracle arrives to dissolve that distortion. It brings you back to your original signal. It restores your lost alignment. On November 27th, your spirit will feel something stirring deep within. An emotional crack, a jolt of truth, a sudden realization that something inside you is waking up. It will be subtle at first, like a forgotten melody humming beneath your ribs. But then the intensity grows, and you recognize that you are remembering who you were before the world dimmed your light. You remember your strength, your courage, your intuition, your purpose. You feel the return of a version of yourself you feared was gone forever. This miracle reconnects you not only to your path, but to your gifts. Your instincts sharpen. Your inner voice becomes louder and more trustworthy. Your vision of the future becomes clearer. Old dreams, the ones you buried because life got too heavy, rise from the ashes with new meaning. You no longer feel lost. You no longer feel like you're wandering without direction. You begin to sense the pull of destiny again. And with this reconnection comes an acceleration. Your steps become aligned. Your decisions become guided. Every choice you make begins to push you closer to what is meant for you. This miracle removes the fog and returns the map. It shows you the road you were always meant to take. It is the moment you realize that your detours were not mistakes. They were preparation for this very reconnection. Once this miracle activates, the remaining miracles follow effortlessly. Because when you reconnect with your true self, everything that belongs to you can finally find its way back. You are not being given something new. You are being restored to who you were always meant to be. Before the universe allows you to step into your new timeline, it gives you one of the most sacred gifts, the miracle of release. This is not the painful tearing away you've experienced before. This is not loss. This is spiritual cleansing. An energetic purge so divine, so intentional, that the moment it begins, you will feel the weight around your spirit, loosening like chains, breaking link by link. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant to stay with you. Memories that pulled your energy backward, emotions that sat heavy on your chest, fears that disguised themselves as caution, attachments that drained your life force even when you tried to convince yourself they were normal. The universe has watched you silently hold these burdens, waiting for the exact moment when your vibration would rise enough to finally let them go. November 27th is that moment. On this date, the release will not come from effort. It will come from elevation. Something inside you shifts so profoundly that what once gripped your soul simply cannot survive at your new frequency. You may wake up with a strange sense of clarity, an emotional detachment from things that once consumed your thoughts, or a sudden understanding that something is no longer part of your story. This release is not forced. It is natural. It is the soul shedding old skin. You will begin to notice that your mind becomes quieter. The mental loops that once replayed endlessly will fade. The anxieties that once hijacked your peace will dissolve. The grudges that once tightened your chest will feel distant and powerless. You'll find yourself forgiving without trying, not because others deserve it, but because your soul deserves freedom. And with each layer of release, you rise higher. This miracle also removes the energetic cords tied to people who were never meant to stay. You may feel a sudden emotional numbness toward connections that drained you. You may notice that someone's hold on your energy breaks without confrontation. This is the universe cutting the ties for you, removing what you could not remove yourself. And then comes the most powerful part. The emptiness created by release becomes the space where your blessings land. New opportunities flow in with ease. New connections appear without resistance. Your intuition gains space to speak. Your purpose gains space to grow. You begin to breathe deeper, think clearer, and move with a confidence that feels foreign but familiar. This release is not about letting go. It's about being freed. When this miracle unfolds, you will understand why every delay, every ending, and every struggle was necessary. You had to be emptied before the universe could overflow your life with what is coming next. This is the miracle that transforms the fabric of your reality. The miracle of alignment. Alignment is the moment when your inner world and outer world stop fighting each other. When the energy you hold finally attracts experiences that reflect your true essence instead of your past wounds. When life stops feeling like a battle and begins to move in harmony with your spirit. After November 27th, Chosen One, your life will begin to shift in ways that are impossible to ignore. Conversations will unfold at the perfect moment. Opportunities will appear with uncanny precision. People who match your new frequency will gravitate toward you effortlessly. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time, so often that it feels orchestrated. Because it is. This miracle occurs when your vibration becomes strong and steady enough for the universe to synchronize with it. For the first time in a long time, you will feel supported by the unseen. You will feel guidance nudging you, protecting you, redirecting you, aligning you with what is meant for your spirit. Obstacles that once blocked your path will crumble. Situations that cause confusion will suddenly make sense. What once required force will now happen smoothly. Alignment is not luck. It is clarity fused with destiny. It is the universe saying, finally, you're ready. You will notice yourself making choices with confidence instead of doubt. You will feel your intuition guiding you like a compass. You will begin to trust divine timing because you will see it working in real time. You'll witness something extraordinary. Things start working for you, not against you. If you've been waiting for a breakthrough, this is where it begins. If you've been seeking direction, this is where it appears. If you've been longing for purpose, this is where it activates. Alignment is the magnetic pull of destiny, drawing you into the timeline you were always meant to live. This miracle doesn't just bring blessings, it brings order, it brings flow, it brings peace that settles deep into your bones. After this alignment activates, you'll move through life differently, with intention, intuition, and an unshakable sense that something powerful is guiding your every step. And once alignment locks into place, nothing can unalign what the universe has chosen for you. The next miracle, arriving after November 27th, is one that reshapes the physical structure of your life. The miracle of uplifting blessings. This is where the universe shifts from clearing and aligning to delivering. This is not a gentle blessing or a small moment of good fortune. This is a divine intervention, so powerful that it changes the momentum of your entire timeline. The energy that enters your life will feel like a sudden rising wind, lifting you out of stagnation and placing you on elevated ground you did not expect to reach this soon. For too long, you have been surviving in environments that required your strength more than they rewarded your spirit. You've been pushing, grinding, hoping, and waiting for a breakthrough that always seemed one step out of reach. Not because you weren't worthy, not because you weren't ready, but because the universe was synchronizing the timing of this blessing with the exact vibration you are stepping into now. And the moment your frequency clicks into alignment on November 27th, the blessing releases like an arrow that has been held back for divine precision. This miracle manifests in different ways for different chosen ones. For some, it may appear as financial relief or unexpected opportunities that open doors you thought were closed forever. For others, it may arrive as a long-awaited message, an approval, a breakthrough, or a sudden shift in circumstances that gives you access to a new level of abundance. For many, it comes as a person, someone who enters your life carrying the resources, wisdom, or connection you've been praying for. This blessing doesn't trickle in. It lands with undeniable force. You may find yourself suddenly moving forward after months or years of stillness. A project gains momentum, a dream reignites, a path becomes visible. Something that felt blocked, stuck, or impossible suddenly becomes effortless. You will feel the universe working beside you, not against you. You will feel supported, lifted, guided, and propelled into the next chapter of your destiny. This blessing arrives not as repayment, but as recognition. Recognition of your endurance, recognition of your growth, recognition of your courage to continue even when everything around you felt like it was collapsing. The universe does not overlook souls who keep rising despite the weight. And this miracle is the universe's way of saying, it's your time now. Once this blessing begins, it doesn't stop. It multiplies, it compounds, it builds momentum. One breakthrough leads to another. One opportunity leads to a greater one. One connection opens the door to many. This is a miracle that turns your life from survival mode into expansion mode. You are not entering a season of small improvements. You are entering a season where blessings lift you to the level you were always meant to stand on. And once this miracle activates, your entire reality rises with it. And now, chosen one, we reach the most profound miracle of all, the miracle of destiny. This is not simply a moment, not merely a blessing, and not just another phase. This is the awakening of the path you were born to walk. The moment when everything you endured suddenly makes sense. The moment when your soul steps out of the maze of confusion and into the clarity of divine purpose. Destiny is not something you create. It is something you remember. Something that calls to you from deep inside your spirit, long before your mind understands what is happening. Throughout your life, you've had glimpses of it, flashes of intuition, sudden knowing, a feeling that you were meant for something bigger than your circumstances, a pull towards something you couldn't explain but could never ignore. On November 27th, that pull becomes undeniable. This miracle brings confirmation. You will understand why certain people left, why certain doors closed, why certain chapters had to end. You will see the invisible threads that have been guiding you through every experience, even the painful ones. Destiny weaves through the darkest moments as much as it does the brightest, and this miracle reveals the full pattern of your life's tapestry. On this day, an internal switch flips. You stop questioning your purpose. You stop doubting your abilities. You stop shrinking to fit into spaces that were never meant to contain your spirit. You begin to walk with certainty, confidence, and direction. You begin to feel guided, carried, and supported by forces you cannot see but can deeply feel. You begin to sense the path unfolding beneath your feet, as if the universe itself is laying each step down in front of you. For some, this miracle awakens a calling, a passion, a mission, a spiritual gift, or a life purpose that has been dormant for years. For others, it clarifies your next move, the decision, shift, or leap you've been hesitating to take. And for many, it brings a profound inner knowing. This is who I am. This is what I'm meant to do. Destiny brings synchronicity. It brings opportunities tailored specifically to your soul blueprint. It brings people who play key roles in your story. It brings challenges that strengthen you and rewards that elevate you. You stop feeling lost. You start feeling chosen. You realize that every event in your life, even the painful ones, were preparing you for this moment. Once this miracle activates, you cannot go back to who you were. The old identity dissolves. The old patterns fall away. The old limitations shatter. You step into a new version of yourself, a version aligned with your highest timeline, your deepest truth, and your soul's divine mission. Destiny does not whisper. Destiny declares. And on November 27th, your destiny calls your name. Chosen one. As you approach November 27th, you must understand something sacred. You are not simply preparing for a date. You are preparing for a shift that will echo through every timeline connected to your soul. The person hearing these words right now is already transforming. Your energy is rising. Your intuition is sharpening. Your awareness is expanding. You can feel something approaching, something powerful, something destined, something unmistakably divine. This moment of activation is not a metaphor. It is a real energetic event, a turning point, a vibrational unlocking that alters the trajectory of your life. Everything you've been experiencing, the isolation, the emotional intensification, the signs, the synchronicities, the shifts in your inner world, has been preparing you for the exact frequency you will step into on November 27th. And when that moment arrives, the universe will deliver what has been held for you. Your timeline will shift, not slightly, completely. You will feel the transition like a spiritual click inside your chest, a moment where something aligns so deeply that you realize you have crossed into a new chapter. You will feel supported by forces you cannot see. You will feel clarity wash over you. You will feel a quiet power rising inside, telling you, this is the beginning. The miracles will not arrive all at once, but they will begin the moment your energy locks into place. You will notice changes in your thoughts, feelings, dreams, intuition, and interactions with others. You will begin attracting what resonates with your new vibration and repelling what no longer belongs. You will feel the universe rearranging your path around you, aligning events, people, and opportunities with cosmic precision. If this message is resonating, it means you are already in motion. You are already rising. You are already stepping into the version of yourself the world has not yet met. And I want you to anchor this activation into your timeline. Pause, like this video, comment, "I'm ready for the miracles." Subscribe, so you remain connected to the guidance meant only for you. These actions are not just engagement, they are declarations. They signal to the universe that you are prepared. Remember this truth: the universe never sends a message to the wrong soul. If you are here, you were meant to hear this. If you felt this in your chest, you were meant to awaken. If you felt chills, pressure, emotion, or clarity, you were meant to shift. November 27th is not approaching you. You are approaching it, stepping toward the destiny that has been silently waiting for your arrival. Chosen one, everything is about to change. And when it does, your life will never be the same.